Okay, this is Clarence's Big Chance, a game by Fig Hunter. It's been a while since I intended to do this one, but it's a really big game and I just haven't gotten around to it. Clarence is a 35-year-old fat sack of horse manure who still lives with his parents. He has led a lovelorn life, longing lustfully for the lady of his dreams since as long as he can recall, but the girlies never showed him any interest for some unfathomable reason. Maybe it's because he's collected and later consumed slugs. Maybe it's because he didn't believe in bathing. Maybe it's just because he's grotesquely obese. Whatever the reason, they pulled faces of disgust when he was in their vicinity, these girlies, and it made Clarence a sad, fat, sad man. But, halt the presses. This drought of desire flowing in his direction was quenched last night when he managed to chat up some impressionable young lass on one of them interweb net sites. You know the type. He used blatant, filthy lies to woo the poor girl, of course. But in the end, it won him a real-life date. Wowzer, his first ever. Score. He awakens this fine oat day, rip-raring for some action, yet determined to be a dashingly romantic swoon lord to rival the best of them. It's your job to lead him through his daily routine while preparing for this date. Get up, get dressed, clean your teeth, go to work, and so on. He may have love on his schedule today, but he can't afford to mess up the rest of his miserable life in the process, now can he? Of course, you have the option to do exactly that. Use the arrow key to move, obviously, and space to jump. Close messages like this using enter or up. That's it, for now at least. Whoop. Hop to it, Clarence. Use your spacebar to rocket jigglingly into the sky like the rambunctious young scamp you most certainly aren't. Show those shelves a lesson in physics-defying, Tiger. Morale. Hold space to jump higher. You can bounce on beds, you know. Hold space while jumping on them to bounce higher into the sky, like some kind of extremely ugly eagle which is a virgin. And fat. So very fat. Ah, that's how you get up there. Did you know that you can open the menu by pressing enter? From there, you can also use the arrow keys to see further screens, which give you yet more scrumptious information about your quest. You are prancing about in your underpants, smell like the pigs, have breath like a dog, feel peckish, are a dullard, and are rather nervous. Job office drone? Been doing this for a minute. No tips, no coins. And there's the map. 3% done. Helps to actually land on the thing. If, for whatever reason, you want to mute or unmute the music that the developer put hours upon hours of blood, sweat, and passionate, sappy tears into composing, you can use the M key. You are a very fat man, Clarence. Jumping upon a living creature will crush it to oblivion with your girth. You shouldn't let your lamps wander around like this. Why not end their enigmatic animation? Oof. It's not too wise to leave your money all over the place attached to the thin air itself. You'll need lots of it if you are to impress your lady friend. Some platforms, like this shelf here, are one way. You can jump up from below, but you can't drop through them. How they work has been boggling theoretical physicists for millennia. Here be ladders. Grab them by pressing up, and use up and down to ascend or descend respectively. Press space to jump off. Look like Cuddles, your cat, is free from its regular confinement. Why not put the fluffy bugger out of its misery of coexistence with you, you heartless monster? Go on, just hop on its skull. It'll crack like an egg. You think nothing of leaving your ginormous golden keys all over the place, do you, Clarence, my love? If you pick this one up and place it into your pocket, you can use it to unlock a door somewhere. Golly. This is a telly. As we all know, merely walking beside one will store a copy of one's soul inside it, or some such thing, allowing one to respawn at the telly's position following one's untimely demise. Yes. Astonishingly, you can compress your enormous bulk into a remarkably small state, and shuffle along on your fat arse like a madman. Press down to duck, then use left and right to waddle through tight spaces. Why do you insist on letting in these insufferable wild birds, Clarencey Pie? Why? Looks like your dog, Boggles, is running rampant around your room like a mad thing. Why not hand it an impromptu euthanization by crushing its empty head neath your clumsy boots, you cruel, cruel oaf? Like so many Cyberland creatures, Clarence, you can rejuvenate your vim by devouring the hearts of your fallen victims. Go on, give them a scoff to fill up your lovely heart points and stave off death for another day. Gracious, Mummy's loose. She's probably trying to clean your room with those frying pans of hers, but the mad old bat. How loving are you, family man? Does she need to be put out of her misery? There's a laptop here. You've got a date today, but you've only ever talked to the girl online, briefly. These computers let you access information about her personality to prepare you for your encounter. Remember what you read. So. The thing about this particular game is that there is RNG as to which of 3 personality types said date can be. She plays video games. Her favorite genre is first-person shooters. First-person shooters. Okay. So that doesn't actually tell you anything, but one of them... Whoop. Will give you information about the personality, which could be either moderate, Trumpy, or, here's a door. Enter it by using up, just like a sign, or any other object you can interact with. Your progress will be saved every time you enter a door. You'll respawn at it if ever you meet the Reaper, you fragile little sausage. Whew. This hallway is the hub of your house. You'll need to go through your morning routine, wash in the bathroom, eat, get dressed, etc. before going to work, if you don't want to appear as quite the scruffbot. Think of your lady friend. Did you know, Clarence, my love, that you can return to the title screen at any time by pressing the escape key twice? Well, you do now. Be sure to use it responsibly, darling. You wouldn't want to make me cross now, would you? Here's the front door. You won't be able to come back if you leave through here, so make sure you're decent before making for work. But, what did you do with the front door keys? You know you left them somewhere. This is the living room. Didn't you leave your keys around here somewhere? Careful though, Daddy's been at the drink again. As you might have guessed, I'm doing what I can to not collect anything important that isn't required for plot progression, because this game has multiple endings, and I'm trying to get all of them. Ah, dang, can't jump while you're... whoops. Crouched. Oh well. Key get. Whoop. Dodge all the things. Gosh darn it, it's locked. You need to find your front door keys wherever you left them. You last had them in the living room, didn't you? Wait, that wasn't... ah, that was just a generic key. Dang it. Whoop. Respawn at last checkpoint. While you can come back later in the game to recollect items, you cannot uncollect them. Oof. Looks like someone left their cigarettes or Molotov cocktails all over the place and started a fire. Oh well. Surely it'll go out eventually, right? And it's not like you don't have enough of these chair things. They're all over. Ah, there's the house key. Ah, so that's where you left them. These keys will open the front door to your house, allowing you to begin your journey to work. And that's the only thing you actually need to do in order to progress. How many fathers do you have? Whoops. Just damage boost through here. Or not. Hey, a heart. Uh-oh, looks like your parents are having a row about the cat and a roast chicken. You'd best stay out of this one. Oh, hey. Her favorite genre of film is comedy. Save point. Welcome to the Fluffy Cat Room. Did you know you can jump higher by jumping off an enemy's head and holding space? Well, you can. Whoops. Dang it. There we go. A little bit of cash money. And that brings you right back out. There we go. Huh! Dodged. And so Clarence, thus prepared, sets off on his way to work. He'll have to travel the streets on foot, then go through the daily grind at the office, but tonight's date is never far from his mind. Got 2 of 4 tips, 1 of 12 items, and 113 of 700 coins. Achievement. Finish level 1. Clarence is a big boy in that he knows how to get out of his own house. Welcome to the outside world. Isn't it lovely? To get to work, you'll just have to keep heading this way, through the suburbs, then the park, and finally, the city. And here's the teleportation. The strange energies in this place prevent you from opening your menu, so sadly you'll have to exist here without it. Difficult, I know, but you can do it. I believe in you, sport. You'll just do your best. You'll be fine. Welcome Dimension Traveler. From here, you can weave in and out of your journey's space-time imprint. They can only travel to places you've already been in reality. Doors will unlock only from the other side. Crud. I'm gonna have to restart. Because didn't find the door in this first area. Also, because of the reset, the girl's personality and likes have again been randomized. She lives to party. She's a self-proclaimed party animal, and parties are what make her feel alive. Ah, there it is. Alright. Quick jaunt through the living room. It has been years since I played this game. Can't remember everything. Whoop. Consume your parents' hearts. Hoof. Okay, hopefully it saved the key get. Nope. Alright, still have to go up there. Right. Murder everyone. Favorite animal is the regal sea slug. Rarely do I ever get it anything but sea slug. Dang it. Whoops. There we go. Hopefully the heart doesn't despawn. Nope, it actually remains there. Nice. Living room done. And out of here. Collect those coins. Open the door. Good. Can I actually go to every area now? Doors are splendid things for entering. There's nothing like entering a good door to soothe the spirits. Some doors, however, can't be entered, but some can. Maybe it's easy to tell the difference between the two types. Just maybe. There's a big pink button here, as you can see. Press it using up to summon a car to drive around in. You can get in it using up and jump out using space. If it's going fast enough, it can break certain crumbly looking blocks. These blocks look rather crumbly, don't you think? Like poorly made toffee, or biscuits, or cake. Maybe they're made of all those things, but it's unlikely. Maybe there's some way you can, or rather, something you may find can break them. Ugh, young people these days, playing their loud, cacophonous music on their iMans or walkpods or what have you. You can't be having with it, Clarence, can you? It hurts your brittle ears, that's what it does. Causes you real pain. Okay. Coins get. I don't think there's any reason not to complete this one. Oh no, it's the police. Oh no, it's a clown. Cash money. And those ones are the doors you cannot enter. Was there anything over this way? There was not. Oh no, it's an old man. And a rat. Ugh, a bat. And homeless bums. Just damage boost through that. I don't want to wait for him. Dang. That didn't work very well. Got it. Rat dead. Coins get. Dang it. That's what I get for trying to be merciful. Nice. Get these coins first. And then try not to die. There we go. Key get. Dang it. There we go. Short jump. Bounce on the streetlights. I'll come back for that heart. Whoops. Never mind, I won't. It appears I must come back with a button pressed. Not that door. Whoops. Last chance to get up there. Dang it. Alright. And in order to progress, I have to go get that car and smash through all that. Oof. Apologies, doggo. What? That was garbage. Hate it when it does that. I very much hope that the car still stayed spawned. It did. Good. Sneak on in here. There's cash money to be gotten. Oof. Need to bring a car through there, apparently. There we go. Dang it. Mario physics. Ah, dang. Whatever. Whoops. Oof. Why one droplet of water hurts when you can go underwater with no problems is a mystery. I don't think I want to go that way. Yet. Her favorite genre of film is drama. Visage tome. Heh. Facebook stalking. Always fun. Alright. Now, car, back to the other side. Oof. Slide on in there. Ah, I need a key. Oh, what? Alright, well, time to find out if the information randomizes upon death or not. Anyway, yep, drama. So it does not. However, it would not show up in the personality tips page if you did not recollect it. Anyway, since the other thing is just a shortcut, back this way. Cash money. Ah, needs a key. Oh look, a key in the other side. Oh, you... Give me that key. Give me your life. Give me your heart. Give me your soul. And give me your information. She works as a stripper. So that is the one personality type. And the other two should be frumpy and ordinary. Or basic, I guess. I need a car again. Oof. Fortunately, the mountains of fat protect Clarence from these bullets. And then he can recover by eating the hearts of the policemen. Bit of an eldritch monstrosity, this Clarence. Hey, a computer. She considers video games a waste of time. Well, clearly I need to reset. Whoop. Gonna have to come back. Sometimes space just all like warps in on itself, you know? Oh, convenient. Give me that heart. Wow. Nice. Ah, dang. Oh, good. Didn't actually need to get that first try. Treetops of the park. Whew. Good thing I landed on that. Dang it. Ah. Rage. Oh, well, I'm up here at least. I feel betrayed by these hitboxes. Not as bad as spike hitboxes, though. Ah, and there's the ducks. Ah. Door. Whoops. Ah, and it's generic company. And so, Clarence arrives at work for another day's dreary drudgery to fill the man's pockets. You'd best be sure to perform well. Ladies aren't too impressed by the unemployed. Maybe you can even get that promotion. Workgoer. You finished level 2. Clarence didn't get completely lost or fall asleep in a ditch on the way to work today. Welcome to work. You can talk to NPCs using up, just like how you read signs. So try doing that to find out more about what to do. Welcome to Generic Company. Clarence Lardbottom, is it? Your cubicle is on the first floor, room 2. Good day to you. Oh, but the lift's off duty today for no clear reason, so I'm afraid you'll have to just climb the ladder in the lift shaft instead. Have fun! So, instead of doing any of that... Ooh. It's a mouse. Clear out those bats. Oh, hi. Welcome to the lost forbidden floor of legend. Yes, human in a long, long time. This floor was sealed away a long time ago, you see, for some reason or another. Now we haunt it as these undead things, for some reason or another also. So hello. Nice day, isn't it? Cash money. Oh no, it's a stapler. Oof. Oh. Open the door, then get in the car. Hi. The thing I miss most about the outside world is the color of the sky. So blue. Except when it was pink. Ooh. Or maybe what I miss most is the feel of my wife's soft hands on my grizzly beard. Which I no longer have. Or sex? I don't have that either anymore. Or maybe I just miss the taste of food. The smell of flowers. The smile on an ugly tot's chubby face. Never again shall I see these things. Ugh. She's a vegetarian. You, have you come to save us? Is our salvation at hand? No, of course you're not here for that reason. What a not at all surprising piece of not news. But can you at least tell someone we're here, please? Oh, why do I even bother? Of course he won't. I think I'm... okay, that guy. Ah, friggin'. There we go. Bats are so much easier to jump on when you're in a car, and also not jumping on them. Might as well collect it. A new task has been unlocked. Oops. As you all know, the boss spent some time in prison recently due to some completely unfounded sexual harassment cases. A court order compels him to apologize to 6 of our female employees, but he thinks that you should do it in his place. You can monitor your progress from the Enter menu. This floor is 2.5, the Great Lost Floor, spoken of only in legends, and we are its inhabitants, the Walking Dead. The boss, damnation be upon him, saw fit to condemn this floor when he just couldn't be bothered keeping it in the budget anymore. He closed it off one day, just like that, and we didn't even have a chance to go home. So here we are, still, as the Walking Dead. Yep. Cash money. Why else would you go to work? Whoop. You're going on a date, you say? I think I knows a thing or two about that old thing. Back in my day, yours truly was considered quite the charmer. I wooed lasses by asking if they'd ever been to one of them wild orgies, you know. Turn 'em right on, it did. Of course, things might have changed since my day, but I say it worked a charm for me, it worked a ruddy charm. Dating advice 1 of 8. It's been forever since we were locked away on this godforsaken floor, away from civilization, away from life itself. Long enough to turn our bones into these perverse imitations of people, working beyond the grave in some mockery of how business works. 6 months! 6 whole bloody months it's been. I used to have children, I did. They've probably grown and died in that time. Oh whoa, oh no. I suppose this is what happens when the corporate world takes its toll on a guy, eh? Eh? You know what I'm saying? You got this to look forward to then, buddy. Just wait and see. Or you could get out, become a clown. They're great. Everyone loves clowns, right? Whoop. How did I get up there? Ah, right, I killed a bat. Hey, bat, I need you for never mind. I don't need you. Aha, a key. Ah, dang it. Well, I'm not rereading that dialogue, so just need this guy for the dating advice. I believe all of it comes from these NPCs in the work area. And depending on the girl's personality, some of it may or may not be effective. This particular one, I believe that particular bit of advice works. What? Ah, dang it. A new task has been unlocked, antivirus. A virus has infected our Ethernet. We need you to use our antivirus program to wipe it from the system. You can monitor your progress from the Enter menu. And that's where I need the car to go eventually. Well, now that I have the key... there we go. I should be able to get into there, open the door, and then drive the car through. Nice. Now, why did I need to do that? I have no idea. When it comes to dating, there are 3 different types of girls. First, you got your frumpy girls. They don't like stuff about sex, oh no. But then you got your kinky girls who do. They'll be attracted to a wild, lustful beast of a man, but turned off by a prudish, sensitive guy. Lastly, there's the average girl who doesn't like either extreme. Call her sexy and she'll like it, but stare at her chest and she won't like that at all. Oof, what happened to your face? Anyway. Could talk to these people, or I could skip out on work entirely by going to the boss's office. What's a lowly drone like you doing on floor 4? Or floor B as it's called for some reason. Your skin is not tanned enough, your grin not pearly enough, and your suit not there enough to be suited for this high life. Leave. I'm on the phone, bugger off. Is this about that sexual harassment thing? He totally did grab me, I swear. Where? Where didn't he grab me? That's a better question. What, you're here to apologize on his behalf? But he's right in that office, right there. Gods, I hate men. Man, that Natalie over there is such a prude. I tried Mr. Wanker's good old never fails wooing technique, but all she did was slap my hands away and threaten to sue me. Worst date I ever had. Except maybe that one where the whole donkey business and... Hey, get back to work, you. I can see the whole city, which I'll one day rule from here. Crawl around, little ants. One day, Daddy's gonna stand all over your face and make you make him bum loads of sweet dough. You know it. What is it? You're going on a date? You? Fine, I'll humor you. Want some advice? Tell the girl she looks dignified and modest. A woman's elegance and dignity are her greatest treasures. Treat a woman with great respect, and you'll get your rewards in the end. I've said my part, now go away. Here's the boss's office. Seems like you have no place there, unless it's to get fired. Wahahaha. So get your fart ass back to your cubicle, you ugly drone. I feel sick just looking at you. The guy at the door didn't put you off, eh? I like that kind of spunk. I mean guts. You got what it takes to climb to the top. This here's the boss's office. You gotta report to the big fella once you've done your day's work, so then he can rate your performance. You can go in at any time, but beware. The day will end when you do. Make sure you've done everything you want to before ending the level like that. Hello there, employee. How are you, 'tis wonderful, Dave? Okay, let's have a see at how good you have been at doing this work today, like man, okay? You have done 0 out of 10 tasks, some soldier, okay? That sucks, you're fired, lol. Day's over, now you go home, okay, bye? And so Clarence, done with work, is wrought up with anxiety for the date draws near. The final preparations are at hand. He must head to the restaurant, where he's to meet the lovely lady, but maybe he should buy some well-chosen gifts along the way. And you finished level 3, and surely the weekend can't come soon enough. There's the door. Ooh. Ah, it is a shop. Welcome to my shop. I have for sale but 3 items. They will help you out on a date, that is for sure. Are you going on a date, my old friend? It looks like it. You may purchase a single item for £250. But when I say a single item, I mean a single item. You can take but 1, not 2, not 3, but only 1. You must choose carefully. This particular shop sells delicious chocolates. Yum yum. A surefire way to win your way into a girl's heart. As long as you resist the temptation to scoff them all down your greedy gob before you meet her, fatso. On the left, you'll find a scrumptious specimen of lovely milky white chocolate. It's a very milky, but remember, it's not milk chocolate. To its right, however, you will see real, genuine, bona fide milk chocolate. Everyone's favorite, except some people who hate it, but they're monsters. Third in line, not third in quality, is the rich, dark chocolate. Very rich, but the same price as the others. Bizarrely, some wackos like this one the most. Take your pick, young sir, but choose well, lest you disappoint your lady friend with a well-intentioned but poorly planned insult to her preferences. Well, I didn't get a information card about chocolates, so somewhere else. The stuff you buy, you cannot reset. As I mentioned way back at the beginning, you cannot unget items. Oop, this looks like a spot to drive a car down. If I remember correctly, if you don't get to the coins before those guys do, they take them. Shot in the face, and I'm to blame. Whoop. Yeah, I can make that. Quite annoying. Whoops. Dang it. Got it. Ah, dang it. Well, at least it's a save spot. And shot in the face. Alright, just get out of here. Hey, a key. Some cash. Well, guess I must go this way. But I have a key. Whoop. Ah, dang. Alright, go up instead. Dang. I see that I must get 5 keys in order to get in there and get the car. And I must also go up here in order to get out of here. Without the car. Ah, dang it. There's a key. 2 to go. Whoop. Cash money. One more key. Whoop. Require the car for this. Dislike you. And last key for the car. Ah, a computer. She's a faithful Yalortian. Welcome to my shop. I have for sale but 3 items. You may purchase a single item. You can buy stuffed animals from me, but I am not a taxidermist. No, I am a furry though, in private. I have strange needs. Daddy never loved me. First, you've got the fox. Wily buggers, them. Popular in Japan, I've heard. Call them kimonos, or wigwams, or somat. Then there's the stoat. I like stoats. Any same human being would, though, as would any stoat. What's not to like? Maybe some people are just cold. Lastly, there's the sea slug. Ah, the sea slugs. Words can't describe its splendor. Truly, they can't. I won't even try. Take your pick, young sir, but choose well, lest you disappoint your lady friend with a well-intentioned but poorly planned insult to her preferences. And sea slug. You're taking the stuffed sea slug, eh? Splendid choice. That'll be 250 pounds, Sonny Jim. Now get out of my shop and don't come back ever again. Whoops. There we go. Dang it again. She's rather into knitting. Get that, so I don't have to climb down a few flights of stairs. I think this is the one I want. Yes. Very much so. Oof. Kill you. Three keys. And Carget. There we go. Here's the fancy restaurant where you're meeting the girl of your dreams. Deep breaths. Once you go in, the level will end, so make sure you've done everything you want to first. And there we go. All the doors except for the work one have been found. I'm gonna have to redo all of them anyway. This is it. You're here at last. The girl you've spent the whole day preparing to meet awaits through this door. Will your hard work pay off? Now's the moment of truth. He actually showed up. Maybe this alone is enough to wow the lady girl. Hi. Wow, you're Clarence? You? Okay, not quite what I was expecting, I'll be honest, but maybe we can make this work. I'm willing to give it a try. Ah, crud, I never actually got her name. It's Gertrude, actually. You must be confusing me with some other slappy you've been going out with. Gertrude. Okay. I know I only told you once, but the least you could have done is remember, since I agreed to go on a date with you after all. Alright, this is off to a poor start, but let's hope that was just a nervous slip-up. How will you redeem yourself now, sir? God, do you even care that you're waltzing around in your underpants? Looks like you're not even got anything worth showing off down there. I really hope you're just charmingly eccentric. I mean, gods, is that even legal? You're not a retard, are you? Did you have a busy day, or did you even shower this morning? Your odor is a bit ripe. Sorry, but it's hurting my nose a bit, even from over here. Could you, please breathe with your mouth shut? Your breath is a bit noxious, and it's making me sort of sick. Have you eaten today? You look starved and exhausted. You don't live on the streets, do you? Don't worry, we'll get some food in a minute. Hey, you have a job, right? What do? You don't have a job? I sure know how to pick 'em, don't I? I was sort of hoping for a guy I could rely on, to be honest. What's this? You got some gifts for me? I can't believe you're giving me this. I mean, oh my gods, I absolutely adore sea slugs. Squee! What are the chances that such an obscure animal even comes in a cuddly form, let alone you choosing it surely from amongst others? Thanks so much for getting me one of these rather than some generic cute and cuddly mammal. I can really relate to the sea slugs sometimes. They're really beautiful, but often ignored. That's all you're giving me? Oh, okay. I'm not complaining or asking for more or anything. It was really nice of you to get anything at all. Few guys would do the same, so I really appreciate that you went to the effort. Hey, I'm quite hungry, and this is a restaurant after all. Let's order some food. I'll leave the choice to you. Okay, I have 500, so I can afford a turnip. A turnip. Not the most romantic meal in the world, but I'm a vegetarian, so at least it's something I'm willing to eat. Maybe this restaurant's a bit out of your league, but oh well, can't complain too much. Princes and kings are probably out of my league too. So, since this is a date, how about we get to know each other a bit? Yeah, let's chat. That's the way these things usually work. No, that's not really my area of interest. It's all a bit wild and out there for me. I'm fairly comfortable with my sexuality, but I don't go around experimenting or any of that. I'm perfectly fine with I'm perfectly fine with keeping my sex life to myself instead of describing it to strangers, if you don't mind. Guy interested for its mentioning? You, a bloke? Knit? I can't believe it. So do I, and I always dreamed of a partner who shared my hobby, but never thought it possible. We'll have to knit together sometimes. That'd be like a dream come true. Okay, so she's basic. You're not into video games, are you? Yay, nor do I, but I'm usually hard-pressed to find a young man who doesn't these days. I just find them so vulgar, so puerile, and a detriment to society. Finding fun in simulated violence. Sigh, what a world. I'm glad I can complain with you rather than at you about this. You look dignified and modest. Thanks, I suppose. I do my best to look nice, and usually I'm just called things like sexy and hot, which are a bit demeaning, to be honest. Calling me modest and dignified really feels like you're speaking to me as an equal rather than admiring some work of art. And that just makes me feel glad and comfortable. Everyone's into films. What's your favorite genre? Yes, drama is the best, I agree. So much human emotion goes into each work. I love really feeling the emotions of the characters. And of course, we girls love drama. Everyone knows that. So how about that internet thing, huh? Nothing on that, so... Yeah, I don't really get all that much either. It's good for keeping in touch and arranging things like this, but I'd only ever use it for real-life stuff. Not like those people who basically live on the internet. What's with them? Yes, you already said that. Do you go to many parties? Me too, aren't they great? I can't feel alive unless I'm surrounded by strangers, pulsing and gyrating and singing and dancing. The life, the energy at a party. The feeling of being around others. Amazing. What would be an ideal job for your partner to have? Heh, typical man to say that, but you know, I happen to be a stripper. Maybe that excites you. It feels like just another job. I show up for work, take my clothes off for some drooling old men, and spend the whole time wondering about where my life's going. But still, it's sweet that you'd mention that job as your favorite. It makes me feel more appreciated in some small way. Okay, I suppose you're not good at this whole conversation thing. That's okay, you seem a bit nervous. Maybe you'll feel better after a bit more talking. I know it's a trite old question by now, but what's your favorite lobe of the trilobite? Oh, you're one of those people. Excuse me while I glance askew at you witheringly. Where do you stand on the matter of faith? I mean religion. Do you have any specific beliefs? All hail you, Galort. There aren't many of us about these days, are there? Not after the dreaded incident. It's fair to see a fellow cultling. And satisfying, too. I'm glad we can relate in such an obscure way. Nerves still got you, I take it? I've seen worse. But could you maybe at least try to be a bit engaging? So, what music do you like, then? I hate rock. It's so vulgar, and reminds me of teenagers wanting to be rebels. That and rowdiness and roughness. I just don't like it at all. As a man, what would you consider one of your defining traits? That's a weird answer. I take it you're joking, right? Right? If not, I hope it's pretty mild at least. Now then, it's getting late, so I don't think this is working out. It's just never going to happen. We're not right for each other at all. Let's part ways peacefully. Please don't stalk me. That was disappointing, if not at all surprising. What nerve you had, thinking that a 35-year-old, ugly, socially incompetent virgin would have any chance with a lovely lady like that. She was way out of your league. Maybe in the future, try to aim it lower, or accept that you're going to remain lonely forever. Well, that, as it says that. You've done it. You've won the game. It's done. But how well did you do? This screen tells you that, doesn't it? Yes. Helpful, really. You got the bad ending. The best thing you can say about the date is that she didn't simply throw up. Surely you can do better than this. You finished the game. Say it, suave or repulsive, you met the girl and got what you earned. Crushed, Clarence decided that the dating business wasn't for him after all. He'd survived this long without a woman in his life, he thought, so he'd do well enough without one in the future too. Anyway, he still had his computer, his only friend. That could give him anything a woman would anyway, he thought. He spent many a somber night reading online life updates from his lost love, longing lonelily for what could have been. If only he'd put in more effort, collected more coins, paid more attention to what he'd said, or what she'd said. If only, if only. He watched her live and love and laugh and cry, always from afar, always alone, always wishing he could change how he'd acted on that one fateful day. Or maybe it could have been different, eh? Maybe you, O player, can make wrongs right, with a bit more effort. Return to title screen, and do that again real quick. I can do worse. I don't eat meat, which sausages you may have noticed are. So not only did you order a cheap meal, you got something I can't even eat. Not the best way to win a girl's heart, dear. Not by a long shot. Anyway, I can't eat this, sorry. You help yourself, though. You look like you enjoy a good meal. I hate parties, never go to them. What a square you are. I bet you don't even know how to have fun. Anyway, moving swiftly along. Ooh, classical's rather nice, isn't it? I don't really listen to it myself, but I hear it on the radio sometimes and it's okay. Okay, so she's Eskimo throat singing. Atheist. I suppose I'm agnostic. I don't believe in any gods, but I don't really see the need to go on about it. I understand where you atheists are coming from, but I don't really agree with you on trying to abolish religion. Everyone's into films. What's your favorite genre? Typical that. Maybe we're joking, but whatever. Can't really say I've ever seen porn myself. I usually just hear blokes talking about it. I think I'll just stay out of it. Ignore it. Nerve still got you? Nerd. Not many men would openly admit to such a hobby on their first date, since it's not girls tend to find attractive, sorry. You're not into video games, are you? Okay, I'd expect that of a guy, to be honest. They're usually the ones that into that kind of thing. I know it's a trite-old question. It does have many parts, yes, but it's never really stood out to me. So how about that internet thing, eh? That seems pretty sad, actually. How much? Like, every day? Whatever you got from the internet, you can't get from real life. Besides, real life is much richer, and you live a more fulfilling life without the internet. Sometimes I wish it had never been invented. You're awful at it. You're certainly not riveting to talk to, that's for sure. Sorry if that seems harsh, but gods. Ah, that's lovely. I thought you might brag about the size of your muscles or some other body parts or something, but that's such a nice and gentle answer. I really like nice guys. I never liked bad boys. They're just evil, I think. Write that down real quick. What would be the ideal job? That's a fairly boring preference, actually. I'm mildly surprised. And yet you strike me as a fairly boring man, so, I wonder if you knew or fancied a pretty young secretary once or something. Now then, it's getting late, so I don't think this is working out. We're not right for each other. Please don't stalk me. Alright. Did I get bad enough? Guess not. Same ending. Alright. Try that one more time. Just water? Are you seriously? Do you have no money at all? Gods, what a cheapskate. I'm embarrassed to be here with you. Fine, I'll drink my water. Thanks, sir. You sure know how to show a girl a good time, don't you? Ugh. So, since this is a date... Use it a lot. Tiny bit of mood drop. Whoops, dang it. Oh damn, that might spoil things a bit. You see, I'm not too fond of believers. Devoting their time to being servants of some invisible Jewish zombie or some nonsense like that seems like a waste to me. And don't get me started on their negative influence on the world around us. Sorry, I know it probably means a lot to you, your faith, but I just don't share it. Everyone's into films. Ugh, comedies always seem sort of childish to me. Now, don't be too offended or anything, it's just different tastes. It's just so silly and I never seem to get it anyway. Maybe I just don't have a sense of humor, who knows? Nothing to say, right? I hesitate to see this, but I personally feel that confidence is just a word that arrogant people use to positively describe their obnoxious attitudes. Confident guys push people around. I hate rock. Nurses. Trollops, the lot of them. All they do is strut around in their sexy uniforms, touching helpless people all day, demanding respect they've never earned. I know it's a trite-old question by now. Oh, you're one of those people. What? You're not a good talker, are you? They're such a waste of time, so self-indulgent, and they just go on and on and on. Modern RPGs are all just about grinding anyway, and I can't stand it. I'd rather play a game that I could win through skill, not number crunching and endurance of repetition. Got any interests? Nerd. This has been well and truly the worst night of my life. Words can't do justice to how torturous it was. I'm sorry. Clarence, was it? But I simply can't stand you. You're vile. Goodbye. Your whole world has been shattered. Your ego strewn across the floor like so much bat guano. How can you continue to face a life so bleak? You feel like you just want to end it all. In fact, maybe you will. 0 charisma. You got the worst ending. Maybe it's time to go and find a nice cave to live in somewhere. At least the badgers will accept you. Clarence was slightly distressed by the outcome of the date. What point was there in going on now? He was a failure as a human being, an utter loser, a repulsive ogre of a thing. Not a soul could love such a thing as he. The love of his life forever beyond his grasp, Clarence decided that this world was no longer one for him. He stood beside a nearby lake, sighed deeply, and with tears filling his eyes, decided it was time to put an end to it all. Sploosh. Clarence sunk like a stone. He tried to clear his mind of any regrets as his lungs filled with... Wait, it was at that point that Clarence realized he'd made yet another stupid mistake. He was, for some unfathomable reason, immune to drowning, just like he had been for the entire game. My, how silly. He sank slowly down to the lake bottom, too weary to do aught else, and found quite a surprise waiting for him. He was not alone down here. Surrounding him were a crowd of bedraggled-looking men, all of whom seemed to be bachelors just like himself. They recognized him as one of their own, and explained that they, too, had each been unlucky in love and life and had tried ending it all, just like him, only to realize that they, too, were immune to water's ravages. The world above's a harsh, hard place, they said, but who needs love and women anyway when we've got each other, down here? Comforted by the words of his fellow unlucky bachelors, these kindred spirits, and frustrated by the world he'd left behind, Clarence decided to stay at the bottom of the lake. He spent his remaining days living amongst these misfits of men, finally knowing what it was like to be treated as an equal, to be valued, at long last. It wasn't quite the ending he was hoping for, however. The girl who'd rejected him continued to occupy a majority of his thoughts, and he wished that he'd only been better prepared, more suave, more attractive. Then things would be different. He was sure they would be. Only then would his heart look like this huge hole, through which all his passion, his spirit, his soul slowly drained away, leaving him a mere empty shell of a man. If only he could change the past. Or maybe you, O player, can. Whew. 3 endings to go, but I'll do that next time.